Hello, I'm Michael Dennin, our Vice Provost for Teaching and Learning and Dean of the Division of Undergraduate Education here at UC Irvine. And this is a great opportunity for Dean Arum and I to discuss an exciting project, the Mellon project we're calling it. Richard?
And Richard Arum, I'm Dean of the School of Education here at UCI and a sociologist.
So this project, I think, is exciting to me because it helps me do my job better, fundamentally. But I think there's a little bit of background in history that the faculty here at UCI would benefit from knowing. So maybe you can comment on that first, and then we'll share a little bit about what the project is.
Right. In a way, there's two histories. One is the history of the UCI School of Education, where we have these great psychologists of education, economists of education, sociologists of education that are eager to do work on higher education. And there's a unique opportunity here at UCI to do this work looking at undergraduate education that doesn't exist anywhere in the country. The project grew out of interest from the Mellon Foundation in New York, where a foundation that has spent decades funding the humanities and liberal arts education, and they were interested in improving measurement in that area to better understand the value of liberal arts education in the U.S.
And so that's exactly why they created my position here as a Vice Provost of Teaching and Learning, to help us better deal, create, support our students and student success. Data clearly should be a big part of that in this day and age. When I started, really the only data we have is students' grades and whether they're still in the university or not, so retention and graduation rates. So that led partly to the title of the project, which I never get completely right, but is basically Next Generation Measures of Student Success.
Yeah.
Closely.
Next Generation Undergraduate Success Measurement Project, yeah.
And the key there is undergraduate and measurement and student success, the three together. So maybe just speak a little bit for people about that measurement piece.
Sure, and this is exactly why the Mellon Foundation was interested in the work. They came very quickly to the understanding that you couldn't attempt to address the question of the value of the liberal arts with existing measurement. Because again, all you had was these crude measures of grades and maybe long-term income of majors, students after they graduate. And it didn't even capture any of the complexity and depth of undergraduate education in general, nor the liberal arts. And so in order to answer any of these questions and to actually do the work of improving undergraduate education at a university, we have to improve the ability to measure undergraduate experiences and outcomes in a fundamental way.
So what I like about it, the focus of this project, we have both short and long-term goals. A key piece is 3 streams. We're really looking at 2 types of new data to really get at the student experience. And it's really focused on data about the students. And then short-term understanding that data, long-term, how is that data useful back in how we teach or how we provide co-curricular support or advising in these other areas.
Exactly. It's all about understanding undergraduate experiences and outcomes inside the classroom, outside of the classroom, with the depth and complexity in a way that we haven't before. And so in this project, we've partnered, we have national partners like the Educational Testing Service that's come up with new performance assessments that students will take when they start UCI and then as they progress through UCI on things like collaborative problem solving, where they're put into groups together, given information to consider and to share with each other, and you can assess the extent to which people are working together to solve problems.
Right.
Also perspective taking. Can you take the perspective of an individual different than yourself in a scenario that captures social life? Confirmation bias. Are you able to change your opinion when new information is provided to you? Critical thinking. And then we're also partnering with educators at Stanford University to measure online civic reasoning. Can you make sense of information that you might encounter in your everyday experience looking at Facebook or Twitter or the internet in general?
So lots of stuff happening in the project, lots of potential great outcomes. What's sort of the time frame for our colleagues to start hearing about all the good results? We'll wrap up with that.
So we went to the field this September with about 1,000 students, and they'll be finishing the first quarter in the fall, and we're hoping to have some preliminary results that kind of give people a sense of what's possible with this new measurement system as early as January or February this year.
Yeah. So very exciting stuff. Glad we had the chance to chat amongst ourselves so other people can hear what we're doing. Looking forward to all the great stuff my office and the rest of us faculty in our classes and all the ways we support students will be able to do as we learn more about this.
Yeah, it's great partnering with you on this.